News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Brooklyn Hine. Well, things are coming down to the wire between the Bears and Packers in Chicago. Let's bring in News 8 sports director Jacob Lenzendorf with an update on the wild card matchup. Jacob.
Well, Brooklyn, after a first half where like the Packers might turn this thing into a rout, things are tightening up in a major way. Green Bay entered the locker room up 21-3, but since then they have looked like a shell of themselves, with the offense punting 4 times in the second half. Defense allowed their first touchdown of the game to DeAndre Swift early in the fourth, but Matthew Golden just scored not too long ago, and at last check it is 27-16 Packers. We'll now bring in Kate Overton for more from the game so far from outside Soldier Field. Kate, it's been a tale of 2 halves, that's for sure.
Yeah, Jacob, I want to go back to that first half. Pre-game, the energy was rocking here at Soldier Field. The hometown fans going crazy for the Bears, and they used that momentum to march down the field on their first drive of the game pretty much with ease, but the Packers defense would step up, hold them to a field goal, and then after that, Green Bay took over. Their offensive drive going down the field where Jordan Love hit Christian Watson for a touchdown, and then the Bears would throw an interception on their second offensive drive. Packers would go 87 yards down the field as Love hit another touchdown in the first half, and then after another Bears turnover and downs on their own side of the field, kind of a questionable call, the Packers capitalized. Love threw his 3rd touchdown pass of the first half, and that's how the Packers jumped off to a huge start. As you mentioned, the Bears kind of fighting their way back into it until moments ago. Green Bay got that Matthew Golden touchdown to kind of take a comfortable 11-point lead. Now, the Bears, they're kind of a second-half team all season long. There's no quit in them, so we'll see if the Packers can close it out, or maybe the Bears will have one last crazy comeback. Who knows? Still a lot of game to play, but as of right now, Packers looking pretty good.
All right, thank you, Kay. I saw some rumblings around there, maybe some fans leaving. It's not quite over yet, as he said. And we'll have another update on the game coming up later in sports. Brooklyn, back over to you.
All right, thank you, Jacob. Now we'll bring in meteorologist Nicole Skalixki. Now, Nicole, Kate was looking at a little chilly out there in Chicago, but can you let us know what weather can we expect here at home?
Yeah, they're definitely experiencing the epitome of playoff football weather in Chicago right now. A few flurries likely passing into the area as fans leave the game, just like back here at home as well. Just some light snow activity. Radar really making it look a lot more impressive than it actually is. Just a couple light snowflakes passing through as we go into the overnight period, although we're not really expecting anything more than maybe a trace of additional snowfall as we go throughout the rest of the night. For your morning, a lot of that snow will be well out of the area. We'll still have winds a bit breezy in the early morning hours, making wind chills just a little chilly out there in the teens, but those winds die down as we go into the afternoon. And with the winds dying down, we could also see maybe a little bit of a break in the cloud coverage as we get later into the afternoon. So maybe some sunshine poking out, but overall it's looking like it's going to be a very January-like Sunday. After that, though, the week ahead is looking to be really warm, or at least a warmer January-like start. So I'll have the details on that in a little bit.
Well, I like the sound of sunshine. All right, thank you, Nicole. This afternoon in La Crosse, a car hit a lamppost. The crash happened on 3rd Street outside the La Crosse County Jail. Details of the crash still remain unknown. Now, dozens gathered at Central Park in Winona today, holding a rally in response to Wednesday's fatal shooting in Minneapolis involving an ICE agent. Organizers say the gathering was meant to be peaceful and to call attention to federal policies involving immigration enforcement.
We're here because of what happened in Minneapolis last week, but we're also here because many of us in our group are involved with a lot of the immigrants in Winona, and they are terrified, and they have good reason to be.
The rally lasted about an hour at the corner of Broadway and Main Street in Winona. Now, protests are also taking place this weekend in multiple cities, ranging from Seattle to Philadelphia to Minneapolis, in the wake of the shooting death of Renee Good, the 37-year-old woman gunned down in Minneapolis on Wednesday by an ICE agent. CBS News' Ashar Qureshi is in Minneapolis with the latest.
Throughout the nation, protesters continue to speak out against the death of 37-year-old Renee Nicole Good. An ICE agent shot and killed Good as she drove her SUV on an icy Minneapolis street Wednesday morning.
This is very, very wrong, and we want them to stop.
I think they're going to start shooting into crowds to discourage people from protesting. I wouldn't put anything past them.
Friday, CBS News obtained cell phone video from the ICE agent's point of view. Good's wife is also seen outside the SUV filming the encounter. The agent approaches the SUV and circles around to the driver's side. Another agent tells Good to get out. She drives, then shots ring out. The Trump administration maintains the ICE agent acted in self-defense.
And we will always be protecting ICE, and we're always going to be protecting our Border Patrol and our law enforcement.
On Saturday, Minneapolis's mayor praised those who continue to protest peacefully.
We are a safe city. We will not counter Donald Trump's chaos with our own brand of chaos here. We in Minneapolis are going to do this right.
Friday night saw some arrests, and he implored demonstrators to remain peaceful. Usher Qureshi, CBS News, Minneapolis, Minnesota.
On Thursday, the Justice Department announced that the FBI is leading the investigation of the fatal shooting. Here in La Crosse, Bubba's Fun is bringing energy to UW La Crosse today. The nonprofit teamed up with UWL Athletics for Charlie's Kids Fest and Bubba's Youth Day. The community packed the Fieldhouse for family activities and a free UWL women's basketball game, all to support youth access to sports. Bubba's Fun was created in memory of Alex Weber and Morgan Lawning's infant son, Charlie.
We miss him dearly, and I would love to not be doing this, but in his legacy, we're trying to promote opportunities for children to improve their lives. And you can just hear the laughter, you can hear the giggles, you can hear that kids are having fun, and parents have to chase them around a little bit, and that's okay.
The event also included a $25,000 halftime fan challenge, with part of the prize going back to Bubba's Fun to continue its mission of helping provide AEDs throughout the La Crosse area. Residents from southeast Minnesota are invited to visit the International Owl Center in Houston for free this weekend. The center is hosting Minnesota Neighbor Weekend, offering free admission to visitors from Winona, Fillmore, and Houston counties. Guests can see live owls up close and explore interactive displays. A spot in La Crosse is striking just the right note for live music lovers. Sweet Beats Jazz Lounge is hosted inside the Capella Performing Arts Center, aiming to offer an upscale, family-friendly setting with live jazz, handcrafted desserts, charcuterie boards, and a full cocktails and mocktails menu. The lounge features cozy seating inside the Stella Ballroom with live jazz performances.
I think what we're trying to do is find a niche that's not currently being fully served, if you will. And then the space here, we're trying to give kind of a bigger city, kind of premium, date night kind of a feel, combining all those different aspects together.
The lounge has no cover fee and will be open every week, Wednesdays through Saturdays from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. with live music from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. Kids in Winona got a true Midwest experience today, learning the basics of ice fishing during an annual hands-on event. The Upper Mississippi River National Wildlife and Fish Refuge hosted its annual kids ice fishing event at McNally Boat Landing. The free event pairs children with experienced anglers to try out their fishing skills on the ice.
Just the joy on a child's face when they catch a fish for the first time or the first time this season. It's such a unique opportunity and a special thing about this place.
All equipment and bait were provided, and families warmed up with hot chocolate, cookies, and hot dogs inside a heated tent. Still to come, new federal food guidelines are out, urging Americans to change their diet. We'll have your medical news after the break.
Welcome in 2026 with Home Furniture's New Year's sale. Get up to an extra 10% off sale prices, like this queen bedroom suite for $17.99 and this dining set for just $22.49. Start the new year in style during the New Year's sale at Home Furniture.
A home you love, a business that endures. It takes your vision, your hard work, and your dedication to bring them to life. The right tools help. Case IH truly understands your vision and what you need to achieve it. That's why we build the equipment, the local dealer and service network, and the data and tech you want today and tomorrow. Because we don't just build our equipment to work. We build it to work for you.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships, now including La Crosse and Richland Center.
We see you out there being an original, which is why you shop at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Because you know we have everything you want and need at prices that give you the most for your money. Now that we're past the holidays, it's time to gift yourself these work and sport Henleys or flannels, just $19.99. Blaine's brand storage totes, just $9.99. Plus, get a free $15 gift card when you spend $75 on Hill's Science Diet dog food, cat food, and treats.
That's what I'm talking about.
Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Being original.
Sleep first class on a Beautyrest Black mattress set from Home Sleep Express. And pay no interest for 5 years. Plus, get free white glove delivery, setup, and a 120-night guarantee. Beautyrest Black, where luxury meets innovation at Home Sleep Express.
The Labor Department released its final jobs report of 2025, and one of the world's biggest technology trade shows can't get enough of AI gadgets. Christine Lazar has your Eye on Consumer report.
Employers finished out 2025 with more sluggish hiring. The Labor Department report shows 50,000 added jobs in December, making 2025 the weakest year of employment growth outside of recession years since 2003. A more encouraging sign, the unemployment rate fell slightly to 4.4%. The Federal Reserve will weigh the data when members meet later this month, likely reinforcing expectations they leave interest rates unchanged. Artificial intelligence dominated this year's Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas, drawing thousands of global tech companies and startups. Among the new products, LG debuted a live-in robot trained for chores, from your kitchen to your laundry room. It was part of a bigger trend experts call affectionate intelligence, like having an AI pet or a side table coming to life. Experts say all this is to make technology feel less like a tool and more like a companion. And it's almost time to file your taxes. The IRS says it will start accepting returns on January 26th. Taxpayers could see a bigger tax refund this year due to major changes from the 2025 One Big Beautiful Bill Act. According to analysis from financial firm Piper Sandler, refund checks could jump by an additional $1,000. Taxpayers still have until April 15th to file. And that's your Eye on Consumer report. I'm Christine Lazar, CBS News, Los Angeles.
And in this week's top medical headlines, the Department of Health and Human Services issued new federal food guidelines for Americans. Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. says Americans should eat less processed foods and sugar and more protein, vegetables, healthy fats, and dairy. Nutritionists agree with the new guidance, but some say most Americans are already eating enough protein. And babies born to mothers who get their influenza and Tdap vaccinations experience fewer hospitalizations and emergency room visits. A study in JAMA Network found that the vaccinations taken during pregnancy significantly lower influenza and pertussis hospitalizations for infants 6 months old or younger. But rates of these vaccinations are low. The study's authors say more pregnant women should be encouraged to get the shots. Now, stopping weight loss drugs leads to regaining weight and a reversal of some of the medication's beneficial effects. A study published in the British Medical Journal found that people on average regained nearly a pound a month after stopping the use of GLP-1 drugs, and within 2 years, their risk markers for diabetes and heart disease returned to the same levels as before using the drugs. We have more news ahead, but first.
We still have some very light snow moving through the area tonight, but after that moves out, we'll have a very mild and January-like end to the weekend. I'll have a full look at your forecast coming up right after the break.
Support local businesses by shopping at Bean Juice in Jackson Plaza. Start your day off right with fresh coffee, roasted in-house. Open since 2002, Bean Juice is a women-owned company. Enjoy a cup of comfort in a relaxed atmosphere for an elevated coffee experience. Shop local, shop Jackson Plaza.
Cold weather and winter winds remind us that old windows and doors are not our friends. New windows and doors, expertly installed by certified installers, bring comfort, convenience, energy savings, and a great new look. Begin now in choosing just the right windows for your home. Order now and avoid the inevitable price increase in the new year. No worries about missing a promotion. The Board Store offers you the best possible price every day and any day. Contact us online or visit our showroom for a prompt free estimate on windows and doors or other home improvements.
Wow, Forest Berry Fudge is amazing. This is melting in my mouth.
Dill pickle?
Whoa, that's actually good.
Holy fudge. This is the best thing ever.
Expressions brought to you by Valley Fudge and Candy. Find us in Coon Valley, Wisconsin, or order online today.
Experience the thrill of gaming at Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin. Whether you're a slots enthusiast or prefer the excitement of table games, we've got you covered. Enjoy delicious dining options, live entertainment, and exclusive promotions that add even more memories and adventure to your visit at any one of our 6 locations. And coming soon to Beloit. More of our amazing gaming options, amenities, and outstanding service you can count on. Find your fun today at Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin.
Together, we're stronger.
Western works side by side with local employers to provide career-ready skills.
Together, we make a difference.
Western's 90-plus programs go hand in hand with today's job market.
Together, we're vital for our communities.
Our region's exceptional industries rely on Western grads. We're all in this together.
Together,
we are Western.
Support local businesses by shopping at Bean Juice in Jackson Plaza. Start your day off right with fresh coffee, roasted in-house. Open since 2002, Bean Juice is a women-owned company. Enjoy a cup of comfort in a relaxed atmosphere for an elevated coffee experience. Shop local, shop Jackson Plaza. Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Well, as we head throughout the rest of the night, we still have some very light snow flurries moving across the area, but overall we're not expecting a whole lot of additional accumulation with any of this snow. Even the radar could be overdoing it just a tad because the snow that is falling, it's just a couple flakes making it down to the surface. Not a whole lot of activity expected for the rest of the night. We'll still likely see a couple on and off again snow showers throughout the nighttime, as we can see on the sky tracker. Just some spotty places where maybe we'll see a couple more additional spots of light flurries, but overall a lot of that should be well out of the area once we get into tomorrow morning. Still holding on to some cloud coverage for your Sunday morning, but by the afternoon we'll likely see a little bit of a break in the cloud coverage, maybe even some sunshine poking out for some of us, although it's not going to do a whole lot of warming as far as our Sunday highs go. So expect another January-like Sunday to finish the weekend out with high temperatures likely pretty close to near normal, if not spot on, but we do have a nice warm up on the way as we go into Monday and Tuesday, likely rising well above average to start the week off, with some locations even seeing a chance to climb into the mid 40s. So it'll be a very comfortable start to the week, but once we get into Tuesday, there is the chance for first some rain to pass through, as temperatures will be above average. That could maybe possibly turn to some flurries as we go later into Thursday night. So let's track it all out. Going into tonight, we're likely going to see near normal low temperatures, actually seeing them a bit earlier on though, seeing our low temperatures about now, if not in the next couple hours or so, in the teens. By the time we wake up in the morning, a lot of our lows will actually be in the 20s. So still chilly start to the day, but as we go into the afternoon, we'll see some more afternoon sunshine for folks mainly south of I-94, seeing a slight uptick in the temperatures because of that, but overall going to feel pretty much like a standard beginning of January day out there. 28 will be our Sunday high in La Crosse, 24 in Eau Claire. We'll have a bit of a breeze early on in the morning, but really the winds die down and aren't too noticeable as we go throughout the rest of the afternoon. Really the speed isn't what we're going to be worried about with our sustained wind speeds tomorrow. It's mainly going to be the shift in direction. We're seeing northerly or at least northwesterly winds in the morning, and then they'll stay steadily light to maybe a bit of a breeze throughout the day as they're slowly turning to become more westerly for much of the afternoon. By the evening, we'll see those winds becoming more southwesterly, and that will be ushering in some warmer air that we will already feel as we wake up going into Monday. So it'll take tomorrow, still going to feel in the 20s tomorrow, but once we wake up Monday, those winds are going to do a good job of making it feel much warmer out there. Our average high now sitting at 27, which is this white line right here. Monday's high is going to be well above that. Some of us seeing a good shot at getting into the low 40s by Tuesday. More locations likely rising into the low 40s, even some spots south of I-90 possibly rising into the mid 40s, but we get a reality check pretty quickly afterwards. By Wednesday and Thursday, we're likely going to see temperatures back to near average in the mid and upper 20s, where they will likely stay for the rest of the week. As far as precipitation chances go for the week ahead, again, we have that chance for rain and snow going into Tuesday. That rain would likely be during the early morning Tuesday and the afternoon, before a lot of it would likely then turn into those snow showers because we'll have those temperatures falling. Thursday and Friday then likely going to be our next best shot for all snow as the temperatures fall back to below freezing for much of that period. Seeing a little bit of a stronger chance for actually accumulating snow by the end of the week as well compared to the Tuesday chance, but still overall nothing super crazy as far as snow totals go so far. So it's looking like a pretty typical January week ahead.
That's good. I wouldn't mind a little bit of a break from snow.
Oh, yeah.
All right, thank you, Nicole. Coming up next in sports, we've got a live report from Soldier Field as the Packers are taking on the Bears, plus a big opportunity for the Badgers as they were visiting the #2 team in the country. Jacob and Cade are in next with sports.
Yeah, that's the stuff. The white stuff, to be exact.
Winter is here, and it looks like it's going to be a while.
It sure is. And don't forget, when it comes to winter's worst, expect more from the best. First Warn Weather. First Warn Weather on News 8 Now.
Ring in the savings at Ashley's New Year's sale. For a limited time, shop Hot Buy starting at just $2.99 and pay no interest for 5 years when you shop in store. Shop the season's must-have looks today. Only at Ashley.
Mix 96 and 97.9. Chelsea, when we say we play variety, I mean, we mean it.
Oh, yes. We play lots of different kind of music, things that will take you back to a past great memory, or current music that will spark a dance party.
Oh, I like that. All right, let's explain this here. 97.9 FM in La Crosse. That is your FM frequency to listen to. 96.1 FM all over. Tomah, Sparta, West Salem, all over the territory. We hope you'll check us out.
Freedom is the ability to choose the path that makes you happy. When you need a truck to get you from the job site to the campsite, drive your story with a new Ram or a new Jeep from Pischke Motors.
Stop in now to get a brand new Jeep, Ram, Dodge, Fiat, or Chrysler. Whether it's for work or play, we've got the vehicle for you. We have a wide selection of every model. Nothing beats getting in the driver's seat. So stop in today. Go to Pischke.com, Pischke Motors West Salem, or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
You know what's on my mind? It's butt cold out here and I don't have any heat at home.
Well, gotta have heat, Einstein.
Up yours, smarty. I just don't know who to call.
Jacob said Chuck used the local company. The Primary Colors, the good one?
What?
What?
Huh?
Well, there's your sign.
Jeez Louise.
Moron.
Hey, putz.
Call GNC.
For the best heating and air conditioning, guaranteed.
It's Ashley's New Year's sale. For a limited time, save up to 40% on select New Year's styles. Plus, you can pay over time with no interest for 5 years when you shop in store. Shop the season's must-have looks today. Only at Ashley.
Covering all the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, these two teams have played a bunch of them, but the game in Chicago right now is a classic. Packers jumped out to a huge lead, but the Bears have responded in a big way. Here's where we stand at last check. The Packers could not be stopped in the first half, and this is just an updated now. We just got a Bears touchdown, so now it is 27-30 pending the extra point. Jordan Love had a massive first half. 3 touchdowns in the first half before the intermission, but since then the Bears have come back strong, and it is 27-30 pending that extra point. Couldn't see that. Brandon McManus missed a big field goal, which would have made it a 6-point game. Once again, welcome in our very own Cade Overton. Cade, I mean, what a game. Packers defense needed to stop, couldn't get it. Now it's on to Jordan Love.
Yeah, Jacob, moments ago, I mean, it seemed like the Packers were in control. We're right outside Soldier Field, and you could just hear a huge roar from inside the stadium, marking that go-ahead touchdown from Chicago. I really can't believe it. I thought for sure after that first half, Green Bay was going to run away with this. You saw the energy before the game. The Bears fans were hyped. Chicago used that momentum to march down the field, but the Packers got a field goal or held them to a field goal rather, and then Green Bay would just take control. Jordan Love, 3 first-half touchdowns, 1 to Christian Watson, 1 to Jaden Reed, 1 to Romeo Doubs, and as you mentioned, the second half, just really a completely different story. The Bears clawing their way back, fighting, and then the Packers hit a go-ahead touchdown. They would go up 11, could have been 12, but the extra point was missed. And then, as you mentioned, Brandon McManus also missed a field goal, and just all of those special teams mistakes, a lot of big punt returns for Chicago. It's just opened up the door for the Bears, and now here they are taking the lead. I mean, still some time on the clock, but Jordan Love and the Packer offense is going to need a miracle here late in the fourth quarter. We'll see if they can do it, but I don't know, Jacob. I really just can't believe this playoff game. It's just up and down all over the place, and here we are. It's going to come down to the wire.
All right, Kay, thank you very much. Absolutely a wild game. We'll see if there's some magic left in Soldier Field to keep the Packers season alive. Meanwhile, on the hardwood, Wisconsin entered the day still looking for that statement win, a victory to hang their hat on in search of their first road victory of the season. Badgers taking on number 2 in the country. Michigan picked things up. Wisconsin down 11 late first half. Ball swung over to John Blackwell, who's going to get a friendly roll. A couple minutes later, more success from the outside for the Badgers. Alexis Bielkowskis with the great fake lines up a triple and connects. Bucky down 1 at half, and they'd start half number 2 strong. Nick Boyd cashing in from distance. He finished with 22 in this one. Then more Blackwell. This time the old-fashioned three-point play. He was fantastic. A 26-point showing for him. Wisconsin finishing with 15 threes in this contest, but not many bigger than that one from Andrew Rohde. One more chance for Michigan to send it to OT, but the 3 will not go. Badgers score their biggest win of the season over Michigan. And it was Bubba's Youth Day, honoring Coach Moran Lonning's late son, Charlie. Special jerseys being worn, inscribed with names of 19 infants who passed away. Also a great tribute. All right, to the game. UWL coming out of the gates on fire. Malia Nelson finishing with the left hand in traffic. Then Katie Wakaw hitting Lindsay Knuth in stride for the easy deuce. Eagles out to a 9-2 start, forcing a Platteville timeout. Later in the half, ball sent over to Wakaw in the corner. She calls 8-ball corner pocket, but the Pioneers would settle in after the lacrosse run, and they score the road victory, taking this one 66-63 is your final. And for the first time this year, UWL men dropping back-to-back games as they fell at the hands of Platteville on the road. Today, Sam Grieger with 27 to lead the way for the Eagles. Lacrosse back in action next Wednesday at home against Whitewater. And back to the NFL for a second. It was a thriller in the opening game of the day playoffs. 10-point underdog Carolina Panthers were right in it at the end, but they fall to the Matt Stafford-led Rams. Puka Nacua, 10 catches, 111 yards, and a score in that one. At last check, still Packers driving, trying to get a game-winning touchdown. We'll see if they can get it done. All right, that's going to do it for sports. Got more news after this timeout.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Get Grandma's homestyle meatloaf with mashed potatoes, gravy, and corn for $18.99, as well as mixers for $4.50. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
Hey, Dominic here. Do you have trouble getting your kids to eat their veggies? Well, we have Cheddar Pleasing to the rescue. Just add 1 teaspoon of Cheddar Pleasing to 2 to 3 tablespoons of melted butter. Pour it over your broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, and more. It's also amazing on popcorn and even atop your casseroles. Get your cheddar and 39 other blends at Pleasing Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. And remember, kids, eat your veggies.
We're starting the new year with our biggest sale of the year at Interior Designs Holman. All our carpets are on sale, so you'll save money and get more for free. Free measuring and estimating at your home. Free furniture moving, even that heavy couch and king-size bed. Free removal of your old carpet and padding, and we'll recycle it. Free life of carpet labor warranty for as long as you own the carpet. All at the lowest prices of the year and 12 months no interest financing. Save money and get more for free during the biggest carpet sale of the year going on now at Interior Designs Holman.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and U.S. Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. And we're combining it with the local service you know and trust. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
winter can actually be the perfect time to replace those old drafty windows. Nothing will keep you more comfortable in your home during the winter than new windows. And our certified master installers are highly trained experts that will install your new windows properly while reducing exposure to outside elements. We'll take out your old window and place in your new window in less than 5 minutes on average. Ask how your winter installation can save you money and make you more comfortable in your home.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Get Grandma's home-style meatloaf with mashed potatoes, gravy, and corn for $18.99, as well as mixers for $4.50. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
All dressed in their wigs, rhinestone jumpsuits, hundreds took to the streets of Australia today.
Enthusiasts gathered for the annual Elvis Festival in Parkes, New South Wales, an event that draws fans from across Australia and overseas. The celebration marks Elvis's birthday each January and has been running since the early 1990s. This year's theme is Elvis's classic movie Love Me Tender, where he made his acting debut in 1956.
Organizers say that the purpose of the event is to pay tribute to the king of rock and roll and for his music legacy to stay alive for the new generations. Now, I feel like everybody knows Elvis songs, but a little too young for it. I know they're trying to keep us up with this, but we do a lot of stories on these kind of things where people try to dress up as historic figures, and I'm really waiting for people from our generation.
Right, we'll be grandmas, and there'll be Taylor Swift parades, and life will be good.
I would love to see 1,000 Harry Styles running down the street.
Absolutely.
That would be great. Okay, I'll have another look at your forecast coming up right after the break.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
The New Year's sale at Slumberland. Up to 50% off list. Get your choice of these best-selling Lazy Bear recliners for just $5.55. Get a Sealy mattress for just $2.99. Pay no interest for 36 months with approved credit. Only at Slumberland.
We see you out there, being an original, which is why you shop at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Because you know we have everything you want and need at prices that give you the most for your money. Now that we're past the holidays, it's time to gift yourself these work and sport Henleys or flannels, just $19.99. 8 packs of LED light bulbs, just $4.99. And select Nylabone dog chews, 15% off. Rewards members save 20%.
That's what I'm talking about.
Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Experience the thrill of gaming at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin. Whether you're a slots enthusiast or prefer the excitement of table games, we've got you covered. Enjoy delicious dining options, live entertainment, and exclusive promotions that add even more memories and adventure to your visit at any one of our 6 locations. And coming soon to Beloit. More of our amazing gaming options, amenities, and outstanding service you can count on. Find your fun today at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin.
Wow, Forest Berry Fudge is amazing. This is melting in my mouth.
Dill pickle? Whoa, that's actually good.
Holy fudge. This is the best thing ever.
Expressions brought to you by Valley Fudge and Candy. Find us in Coon Valley, Wisconsin, or order online today.
It's not very often a fella gets to offer the best products in the marketplace at a price lower than most others. When I look at this beautiful showroom, when I consider the quality of our products and the team of 80 exceptional professionals, we should be higher priced, but we're not. If you have any doubts for your next home improvement project, you should contact the board store today. It's not all the sales and discounts, it's the bottom line that counts, and you'll get no better bottom line than at the board store home improvements.
The New Year mattress sale at Slumberland. Up to 50% off list. Get a Sealy Queen mattress for just $2.99 or a Sealy Posturepedic for $5.99. Get 60-month financing on Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster. Save big, only at Slumberland.
Still some very light snow passing through the area as we go throughout the rest of the night, although that'll finish up in the next couple hours, and then we'll be left with a mild Sunday afternoon, possibly some sunshine poking out a little bit later in the day, but that's just going to clear the way for a very nice start to the week. 41 for your high Monday, 43 on Tuesday before temperatures fall back to average. Definitely enjoy those 40s. Going to be a bit breezy on Tuesday, which of course always ruins the forecast in the Midwest, but still going to be some nice temps.
Cannot complain about 40s though.
No, definitely not.
Absolutely not. It'll feel like summer. All right, thank you for joining us. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.